ADHD brains are secretly incredible manifestors, and here is why. So, today we're going to break down why our energy is so powerful and 3 steps that you can take to harness your powerful ADHD brain and energy to manifest only the things you want. Only the things you want. Okay, so here we go. So, step one is we want to catch the train like before it leaves the station as quickly as possible because our brains can hyper focus like nothing else, literally like nothing else. Like if the train is going down a really good direction, like visualizing and feeling all the feelings, we can stay in that pretty easily and we can really create some like intense and powerful feelings which create the actual manifestations. But then we can also go in the other direction where we start obsessing about all of the things that are going wrong. We start overthinking everything. We start planning everything. We try to figure out how to control the hows, how to control our manifestations. And our brains can really go off track that way. And just like we can manifest like the good stuff really fast and quickly, we can also manifest like a literal shitstorm into our lives. Like pretty much like that. Pretty much like that. I know I've been there. I don't know about you. Let me know. Have you manifested any shitstorms recently? Anyways, so basically, we want to catch the train before it starts moving too quickly. And sometimes that's a little hard to do. Like sometimes we've already realized that the train is moving too quickly, either by like what the 3D is showing us, what we're reflecting back, or just we might not feel good. We might feel super obsessed. We might not be able to stop thinking about a certain thing or obsessing on it or worrying about it. And when we're in that position, that's when we really need to do step two, which is to calm our nervous system down. We want to just slow everything down because, especially when we're in that like state where we're thinking about the bad things, where we're obsessing about all the things that could go wrong and obsessing about what we don't want. And sometimes even when we're in the obsessing about the positive states, like we can get really, really activated. We can get so activated. And you think about like the whole idea of the feeling is the secret, or we want to feel how we're going to feel once we actually have the manifestation. And usually once we have it, we feel pretty calm. So activating a whole lot of excitement, a lot of excited energy, that's not always what we're going to feel when we have the manifestation, but maybe we will, depending on it. But if we're feeling down, if we're feeling just obsessive in a bad way, and that feeling, then we want to calm the nervous system down. So one of the ways that I love is EFT tapping. So basically you can just talk about what you're thinking, like even though I'm obsessing on this, or even though I feel really crappy and shitty about this, I love and accept myself. And then you would just tap until your nervous system calms, until you start to feel maybe a little bit bored, maybe a little bit calm. If you want to see an EFT video related to the subject, you can catch this video right here. So, and it's like a tap along. You can tap along with me. I'll show you how to tap. I also have a free tapping guide. I'll post it in the show notes below. Okay, so EFT is one of the ways to calm down your nervous system, like once you've realized it's activated. The next thing is to just listen to something calm. So listening to like a hypnosis, listening to a calm audio. I like to listen to these sleep tapes, but they're really just like a few affirmations over and over and over again. Whew, and they really help calm my nervous system. And just to give a little heads up about this, like sometimes it takes a little while to actually calm your nervous system. So sometimes it takes like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but just allow yourself that space to calm down. Like even if it's right before bed and you just want to put on like a hypnosis or sleep tape or a just affirmations that are calming, right? That you can just allow your nervous system to calm, because like I said before, usually when we actually manifest the thing, we're calm because like we're used to that thing. We're used to money coming to us all the time. So like of course it comes to us and we're just chill about it. Like of course it comes to us. Or like if you're manifesting an SP, like of course the SP is there. You're calm about it. Like you knew that they were coming all along. So you're not going to be super hyped up. So we want to be calm either way. And then the third step is once you're calm, once your nervous system is calm, once you're not all like buzzy, then you want to really create the magic. That's where all of our manifesting power comes in. But first we have to like get rid of all the garbage. We have to get rid of all of the hyperactivity of our brains and just like chill out. And then we can do a number of things. So we can visualize the end in mind. So let's say we're trying to manifest money. We visualize ourselves. We can visualize a bank account number. For me, that's not always so helpful, but I like to visualize all the things I'm doing with the money, so you can do that. You can play the prosperity game, which is really fun. And I think I'll make a video about the prosperity game. You can script. So basically, scripting is writing what you want as if it has already happened. So you can kind of start out like, oh my God, like you can pretend you're writing to like your past self as your future self, if that makes sense. Or you can pretend you're writing to like a best friend or whoever it is that's going to be like super supportive of you. And you're going to want to write like what has happened as if it's in the past, as if it's already happened. So like, oh my God, you will never believe what happened. First, this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. And I'm feeling so incredibly happy and grateful and appreciative for all of these things that have happened. And that is going to get you into the state that you want to be in. Another thing that you can do is just write some affirmations for yourself. And going back to step one of the things I will do is if I'm having like a lot of crappy thoughts about a subject, I will literally write all of those crappy thoughts down, just like get them out. I can tap on it. And then I can also use those for affirmations. So I would just write down the opposite of whatever it is. So for example, like, I don't have enough money. There's never enough money. I always have more than enough money. Money literally throws itself at me constantly and consistently. So like we want to make it big and we want to keep repeating those affirmations even when we're in a good place. Like if we're in a happy place, we want to keep repeating those affirmations. If we're not in a good place, we want to repeat the affirmations, but we want to rewind and calm the F down before we do that. I'd recommend that because everything works so much better when you're coming from like a calm baseline. Like your brain, your nervous system, your subconscious mind is able to believe all of those things so much better when you're not super activated. And what else? Yeah, visualizing the end. So we want to create a scene, a small scene. Like I used to have like a really detailed scene, and for me, like a 30-second scene that just captures like, this is what I want. This is what I want. And this is going to like capture it all. Right. So going back to the money, I mean, money is so personal. Like you could be like taking home whatever car, driving the car home that you want to drive. You could have had the car for like 5 years and you're like, oh, wow. Oh my God, this whatever. It feels natural, right? You're naturally driving in the car. If you're picturing like an SP, it could be with them in a certain context that's maybe not happening now, but that you want to happen. What else? Like with health, like you want to imagine yourself doing the thing that you're not able to do right now. Or like if you want to lose some weight, imagine yourself wearing the clothes that you want to wear and like walking down the beach and people looking at you. So you want to just create a little scene that you can easily go back to that will remind your brain, your subconscious of what you want. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know what you are manifesting in the comments below. Let's affirm that. If you want a similar video on the same topic, you can watch this video here.